Here's something most people never notice. On the 18th of June, the UK is bathed in over 16 hours of daylight, and we're only 3 days away from the longest day of the entire year. In London, the sun climbs above the horizon shortly before 5 in the morning and doesn't set until well after 9 in the evening. That means more solar energy is pouring onto British soil right now than at almost any other point in the calendar. So why does mid-June so often feel grey, unsettled and stubbornly cool? Today we're breaking down a full day of UK weather for the 18th of June, hour by hour, and explaining the powerful forces behind Britain's famously unpredictable summer skies. Meteorologically, summer in the UK runs from the 1st of June to the 31st of August, so the 18th places us right in the opening third of the season. Yet June is rarely the warmest month. Across most of the country, July and August typically edge it out, because the land and surrounding seas are still catching up after a long, cool spring. The Atlantic Ocean to our west acts like a giant thermostat, and in mid-June that water is still relatively chilly, which keeps a lid on temperatures. This is why a sunny 18th of June can feel glorious one year and decidedly autumnal the next. The UK's position on the edge of a vast ocean, beneath a busy band of weather systems, makes day-to-day forecasting genuinely challenging. So what should you actually expect on the thermometer? For mid-June, average daytime highs across much of England sit somewhere around 20 degrees Celsius, with the south and southeast often a touch warmer, and Scotland in the far north running a few degrees cooler. Overnight lows commonly fall to around 10 to 12 degrees, so early risers should still expect a fresh start. In a settled, sunny spell, the south of England can comfortably push into the mid-20s, while an unsettled, cloud-laden day might struggle to reach the high teens. The key takeaway is the gap between sun and shade. With the high June sun angle, direct sunshine feels genuinely warm on the skin, but step into a breeze or shadow and it can feel surprisingly cool. Here's the single most important factor for any UK summer's day. High above our heads, at around 30,000 feet, a ribbon of fast-moving air called the jet stream steers our weather. When it sits to the north of the UK, we're left in warm, settled air, and that's when we enjoy blue skies and barbecue weather. But when the jet stream dips to the south, it drags in cooler Atlantic air and rolls low-pressure systems straight across the country, bringing cloud, wind, and rain. In June, the jet stream is notoriously fickle, and its exact position can change the feel of a single day dramatically. A wobble of just a few hundred miles is the difference between a washout and a heat wave. Mid-June in Britain is classic shower season. Even on a broadly dry day, the strong sunshine heats the ground, warm air rises, and by early afternoon you can see towering cumulus clouds building, sometimes bursting into sharp, localized downpours or even a rumble of thunder. These convective showers are hit and miss. One town can be soaked while another a few miles away stays bone dry. This is exactly why a forecast saying sunny spells and scattered showers is so common in June, and why it frustrates people who want a simple yes or no on rain. The honest answer is that summer showers are inherently patchy, and confidence in their precise timing and location is always lower than for steady winter rain. Don't be fooled by cloud cover into thinking the sun is weak. In mid-June, with the sun riding high in the sky around midday, ultraviolet levels in the UK frequently reach high on the index, even on hazy or partly cloudy days. That means sunburn is genuinely possible within a couple of hours around the middle of the day, especially between roughly 11 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. With those 16+ hours of daylight, there's also ample time for outdoor activities well into the evening. A practical tip: the warmest part of the day usually lands in the mid to late afternoon, a few hours after the sun's highest point, because the ground and air keep absorbing heat after noon. Let's turn this into something useful. Mornings in mid-June are often the most reliable window, frequently starting bright and calm, sometimes with a little early cloud or mist that quickly burns away. If you're planning an early run, a dog walk or a commute by bike, that first part of the day is usually your best bet. Afternoons carry the highest risk of those building showers, so it's wise to pack a light waterproof even if the morning looks perfect. Evenings, thanks to the long daylight, often settle down again as the heating of the day fades and showers die out. For events, gardening or outdoor dining, a late afternoon into evening slot can be a smart, more stable choice. So what's the real lesson from a full day of UK weather analysis on the 18th of June? Britain's summer is defined not by extremes but by variability, and that variability is driven by our place on the edge of the Atlantic and the restless path of the jet stream overhead. The smartest approach is to plan in layers, dress for warmth and the sun but carry something for the breeze, keep a compact waterproof handy, and make the most of those bright morning hours. Check a trusted forecast on the day itself and look at the hourly breakdown rather than a single icon, because in June the detail matters enormously. Make the most of the long daylight, respect the strong midday sun, and you'll get the best out of one of the brightest days of the British year.